Wow. Bet you weren't expecting that, no, were ya? I have quality sound effects, but right away I'd just like to say I know I haven't uploaded in like over a week, and that is because of two legitimate excuses that I have. One is I was in Darien Lake, which is like this amusement park in the States. I believe it's New York, but I'm not entirely sure. I know I went there and I don't know where it is, but still, I was there for a couple days. That's about 3, I think, and actually this week is exam week, so I've been doing more studying than playing Xbox. I know school comes first. It sucks, but that's the way it goes. And actually I just finished my exam that I was worried about, that I was studying for, so you should see that. I think the next one is a model Moab, probably tomorrow or the next day. That shouldn't take me too long to get. It's an inconsistent shotgun, but sometimes you get some pretty long range shots with it. And that's that. That's why I haven't uploaded in so long, and I'm sorry about that. And another thing I'd like to say is a thank you to Astro Gaming. I bought my Astro A40s about a year and a couple months ago, and the mic on my headset actually, the Astro A40s has a boom mic, so you could take the mic in and out if you'd like to. And every time I would finish with my A40s, I'd take the mic out, because that's what you kind of have to do to put it in its case. And like you guys know, I like to keep my stuff in good condition. So every time I was finished, I'd put it back in the case, take it out, put it back, take it out. So I was taking that mic in and out a lot, and the male end of the mic, I guess you'd call it, is worn down because of that. And every once in a while, it makes a static noise. I'll try to do it right now. Of course, it doesn't do it when I'm trying to. Usually when I move it, it makes that noise, but for some reason, it doesn't want to do it now. Maybe it did and I couldn't hear it, but over Xbox I can hear it, and it annoys my friends. So I emailed them saying, you know, hey look, this isn't working anymore. What can you do for me? Do I have to buy a new one, or will you give me one for free? And they sent me an email back saying, well, you know, your Astros are out of warranty. It's been over a year, but we'll still send you them for free. And I was like, great, that's amazing, thank you. So, and I thought like they were gonna send it like, you know, standard shipping, like 2-week shipping. They sent it FedEx like 2-day shipping, which was amazing. I got it in 2 days, but the only problem was is they sent me an A30 mic, which is basically the lower end of the A40s, instead of an A40 mic. So I emailed them again, and they're like, okay, our bad, we'll send you another one. So that one should come here tomorrow. But once again, a thank you to them. They didn't pay me to say this. They don't know I have a YouTube channel, and even if they knew, I don't think that would change their decision, because it's quite a small YouTube channel. But they're a great company to work with. If you're thinking about getting a headset and you're willing to spend some money, I recommend Astro. And I think I'll actually do a review on my A40s that I have right now in a couple weeks, just because I've had them for a long time, so I know everything that's positive about them and everything that's negative about them in every way. I think I could cover every retrospect of this headset and go into great detail. I was thinking about doing one when I first got them, but then I really hadn't had them for so long, and I've got to say there's more positives than negatives. And I might compare my old Turtle Beaches to my Astro A40s, just to give you guys like a comparison and know what you're dealing with, just in case you're thinking about getting one of those two headsets. I know personally that I did a lot of research and looking around before I bought my headsets, just because, you know, typically they're a decent amount of cash and you want them to be the best you can for the best price. So I've just spread the information, I guess. And the States, when I was there, it's a lot like Canada, but in ways it's a lot different. Like, the stuff in the States is bigger and cheaper, like the food. In Canada, if you want to get like a 750 milliliter bottle of Gatorade, I think it's like $2. In the States, for a liter of Gatorade, at Walmart anyways, it was like 80 cents. And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap. And I know there's like a little bit of currency exchange, but it's not that much. It's like, I'm pretty sure the dollar's pretty much at par right now. They're pretty close to each other. So it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And same with Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans in the States are $199. Was it $189 plus tax for polarized Ray-Bans? And in Canada, polarized Ray-Bans are like $250. And I saw that and I was like, oh man, I just bought mine. What the that was a big bummer. It kind of sucked. But what are you going to do? The polarized would have been nice, but you can't always get what you want. But speaking of getting what you want, they did a patch on Xbox Live about a day or two ago now. And it was basically to bring in the new maps for Elite Premium members, which I got. And when I actually got that patch, it brought me down to a level 1 again in Spec Ops, which I was quite angry at, and it took away my title from making it to round 15 in all the maps, which sucked. But at least I have the one for getting 3 stars in all Special Ops missions. And there's a host migration here, by the way, which I was quite mad at. It would say I wouldn't have the maps, but I'd be like a level 50, and then I'd go back into it and it'd say I would have the maps and I was level 1. It was just a mess and I was upset. But they did fix SitRep Pro and Dead Silence in the patch as well. Before, you'd have SitRep Pro, and if you unlock Dead Silence or vice versa, you could still hear your footsteps, and they fixed that, so now you can't. So now it's ultimate sound whoring galore. I love it. It's amazing. Once again, if you haven't tried it, try it. I've said it lots, but I hope you enjoy this clip. See you later.